This is Learn the Burner. I'm Garrett,
And this is Neville.
and today we're talking about Twin Peaks, not to be confused with the restaurant, and not to be
Yes.
confused with the new 2017 series. We're talking about the 1990 series. Did you know there was a remake series?
I heard and people in the reference talking about the original, and they're like, remake is this and that and the other with David Bowie. I'm like, or no, minus David Bowie. So
Wait, David Bowie? What?
we haven't gotten there yet. There's a Bowie cameo waiting for us.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've seen up to episode 5, maybe 4. So this is going to be part 1, just half of the first half of season 1 of Twin Peaks. So the show overall so far, fantastic. Absolutely love
Yeah.
it. Very good. Yes, it's cheesy a little bit because the characters' reactions to stuff is a little over the top. But it's not like too far over the top where it's unwatchable, but it is a little hard to watch. I don't know.
Soap
The
operas and like the shows were like very popular during this time, so
that makes
everyone's trying to
total
get their soap
sense.
opera stuff in.
Like episode 1, everybody's crying. Everybody. And like the first 30 minutes of the whole episode is just people crying, like, and you're like, okay, I get it. You know, that the first episode is the worst one as far as I could tell so far.
You're just used to a different kind of cinema and TV shows. You're spoiled rotten. This
Maybe
is how
so.
shit used to be. They're just like,
Maybe
we're
so.
setting it up, and we're setting it up some more,
It
and
was all set
we're
up
still
because
setting it up.
they go through like 20 characters and all of them are crying and they're all showing them like, here's the personality of this one. He's a piece of shit and he's crying. Here's the personality of this girl. She's a piece of shit crying. Anyways, everybody's a piece of shit in this whole show.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that it was like I think the mom characters seem to be genuinely good people, but other than that, yeah, everyone has like a seriously twisted dark secret.
I mean, you have the older lady who is like running the sawmill. She's a piece of shit.
Yes, but
Um,
she's a single woman without children.
that's true, but she's like bitchy. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
she's
You know,
conniving. She's
she's conniving. There you go. Like she's not
terrible,
cool.
terrible woman,
So
nasty woman.
here's the good characters I could see is the Chinese lady. She seems legitimate.
Yes,
The sheriff, like the local, that's the two main protagonists, the local protagonist, he seems legit. He is seeing someone, but I don't think the other lady is. I don't think. Oh, he's seeing the Chinese girl, right?
yeah, that's what I was like. Those are the two nice characters in the show.
Yeah, they're not cheating on anybody, right? They're just their boyfriend girlfriend or something,
Yeah,
right?
unlike other couples in the show that are definitely cheating. Dude, everybody's
It's a bunch of everybody's cheating except for a select few.
two-time and
Who else is good? Oh, the main character, the FBI main guy. He
yes,
seems
yes.
fine.
We got to have a protagonist in this.
Man, he's far stretched for protagonist, but he's definitely a good character to
He,
follow.
he
Super
is
fun to
he is
watch.
on the spectrum for sure. He's got something going on.
He's got all kinds of things going on.
He's
He's
counting
like
he's
he
counting
knows.
cards and like everything else, you
He's
know.
like a coffee dude and like a tree dude and like he.
He's a
Oh
chameleon is
man,
what he is. Like as soon as he came into that town, he's like, "Yeah, this is my persona now." And he's like, "Whoa, y'all, how y'all doing, y'all?" With your, it was like he's like basically trying to pick it up, like be one of the locals. He's like, "This is the best damn cup of coffee I've ever had. I'm going to drink this cup of
yeah,
coffee every single day." Like just trying to get the best out of the experience.
yeah. And you would think he's being like two-faced, but then his own FBI agent comes out and he tells the dude, "No, this is a great town." You know, blah blah blah. So that dude is legit as well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
there's that thing where he talks like it's basically like seared into my mind. He's like, I'm not going to let some trouble that I brought into your town, like, and have somebody basically pissing upriver, like trying to get you in trouble. I was like,
Yeah.
my man, like hooking it up.
That was great. And whenever the other FBI guy that did the autopsy came up and he was being rude and stuff, and he was like, "No, You get out of here.
Albert.
That was
Yeah.
nice. Albert, yeah. The Albert guy's a piece of shit too. Just most people default character, piece of shit, and then build on their character in the show.
Well, I think the people that are being cheated on are like genuine, but they're still like pushing their people away from them. You know, like they got the eye patch lady
Well,
who's like a
oh,
fucking nightmare
eye
90%
patch
of the
lady.
time.
She's just a straight up wacko eye patch lady.
She's like, get out of here! I love you. See you tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
Get out of here, piece of shit! I love you. You're
You
like,
better
"What?"
not sleep with anybody else. I'm like, you literally basically broke up with them twice. You know, like I don't know what the fuck is going on with that relationship.
He's like, "Yeah, I got cotton balls to make silent drape whatever's,
Yeah.
and the grease. It turns out like grease makes things silent. Like that. That's the dawn of time. People have known that.
Yeah, like lube it up.
That's
She's
like
clearly never been
basic
lubed
stuff.
up in her entire life, so she don't even know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Another good character is Logley. She's good. I would not been fleshed
That
out
the
yet.
Asian lady we talked.
No,
we just said
Log
that?
Lady. No. She's like, no, that's the Sawmill Lady, the Chinese lady. I'm talking about Log Lady, which is
Log lady, dude.
yeah.
She is like so sporadic. I
Hazel
can't even
Yeah.
like put my thumb on her, dude. She's like she shows up once or twice.
Yeah, I've seen her maybe 3 times or something. Each time she has a log, and people are like, "That's Log Lady." And
Ask me about
the
my
most-
log, dude. Ask me
Yeah.
about my wiener. Yeah, I love log lady.
Like the FBI guy was like, "Do you know who killed Laura? Whatever?" And she was like, "Why don't you ask the log?" And he was like,
Like I will not dignify that with an answer. She's like, everyone says that, and like storms out.
She was
yeah.
like, "Fine."
No one wants to talk to my log. Like, yeah,
Yeah, and then you have the
most
doctor.
ridiculous.
Okay, the doctor guy, piece of shit, quirky piece of shit.
Oh yeah,
Doctor
we
guy.
haven't even gotten into like the boyfriends. I don't think there's like a good boyfriend in the show, honestly.
Yeah, okay, so boyfriends. Those are the so you got the bad boy boyfriend who's like the one that they put in the cell alone in the first episode. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
the Fonz boyfriend. Yeah,
Yes, that guy, he what was he cheating on her or no, he was cheating on someone else with Laura. That's right. Right?
yeah, and then he was also like winking at Laura's friend like simultaneously, like I'm really thinking of you. You know, like fucking muddying the fuck out of the water. Like,
Oh,
shit's
I should
totally
say
muddy.
Laura is the person who got murdered at the beginning. The whole show is a murder mystery. And at the very beginning, a body washes up and it's Laura. She's dead.
And
Anyways,
everybody in town knows Laura.
it's a small town. Yes, called Twin Peaks. And then they just start going off on all the characters and they're all pieces of shit in their own special way.
Very true.
So like the boyfriend, you have the Fonz dude. He was cheating on someone else with Laura. Right.
I think.
And then you got, okay, so here's one thing. You got the trucker dude who's like the most stereotypical piece of shit. The trucker guy, Leo.
Or I think he's called something else. Like,
Oh, his name's not Leo.
I think I want to say there's a Leo and then his name's like Lufus or something fucking stupid. Like,
I'm going to call him
Lufus over here.
Trucker. His name's Trucker. So he's like,
Well, the only man in town with a ponytail. All right, you know he's a fuck up, royal fuck up.
He's always wearing a wife beater and like his house is half built. It's just like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, dude. I was like, is this like part of the set? I was like, there's no fucking dude. That's like
There's no
a
ceiling.
total trucker thing to do. Yeah, there's no walls or anything. Like,
How you living here? And then he has a wife, and she's totally nice, right? She seems nice. And then he's beating on her. He's a wife beater, and he's like talking shit to her the whole time. It turns out she's cheating on him with the other
one
guy.
of many bad boyfriends. Yeah, like
Another
rotten
bad
apples in town.
boyfriend. One
like
of
the worst
Laura's-
guys in town. Really, like that's probably like suspect number 2 and 3.
Those
These
two
guys. I can't
dudes, the
remember
two
the
dudes that
names.
were in the cell across from the Fonz.
Yeah.
Those two dudes are bad dudes. They have knives. They do drug deals. They look like dweebs, but
He's
you
like
know.
the captain of the football team or some shit though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He had a Letterman on.
Yeah, and the whole like them leaving. Oh fucking shit. Sorry. Yeah, they would like leave like Leo or Ponytail Jack would leave the stash in a football, like basically just to fucking make fun of the dude.
Oh, yeah, the football in the forest. That's right.
Basically, he's like, yeah, whoever's fucking my wife likes football, so we're gonna use that. I'm
I
like,
knew instantly. Like as soon as he said that, he was like, "Someone's been cheating, or someone's been
like
having
she's
sex with
been
my
giving it
wife."
out for free.
And then
Like,
the
it's
other
like,
guy was like, "Do you know who did it?" He was like, Do you know who did it?" And I'm like, "Okay,
it was
you're
it.
very curious."
He's like, oh, you would tell me, and we would take care of the guy if he, right? And he's like, he's gonna get what's coming. Like,
He's like, "Okay, he doesn't know."
he beat it. He probably beat it out of her with a fucking bar of soap. Honestly,
Man.
terrible,
Uh,
terrible people. I love how the show is like shot, dude.
Everybody's
I
just
love it.
garbage.
Just love
And
it.
then
It looks good. We got like, let's talk about extra horny girl, dog. She's so fucking
which
thirsty, dude.
which one is that? Oh, the
The
chick that's
the
dancing.
thirst mistress 9000.
It's about the girl that was dancing, and then she was like, "This kicked the Norwegians out of the hotel."
Yeah, she basically
Okay,
flirted
yeah,
her way out of the Norwegian deal, the big Norwegian deal.
yeah. Hmm.
She's
Yeah,
all over the place, man. Like I don't
I
know
I don't
her
know what to.
affiliation
Yeah,
with anybody. You know,
I think that she may be the most good, but she's just a blanket of just kind of bad. But she's not like bad enough to pinpoint into another level of bad that everybody else is on.
she's
Does
not
that make
evil.
sense?
She's naughty.
Yes, that's perfect. That's her. I don't think she had anything to do with the murder.
Oh, isn't she the one who snuck out of the house to go to the roadhouse the first time?
Yes, she was at the Roadhouse, and
Oh
then
my
the
god, that's
two.
Laura's best friend. Oh my god, I'm retarded.
Yeah, that's Laura's best friend.
Oh my
Yes,
god! Of course. And what she's hitting on the FBI agent and the Fawn simultaneously. What a thirst
She's
trap!
not. Yes, that's her, but she's not evil. She's just kind of
Those aren't
like
the same characters, are they?
skanky. I believe so. Yeah, the chick that was dancing in the Roadhouse earlier,
Well,
and then yeah, I believe it's the same.
no, I'm talking
character.
about the Norwegian girl.
The girl that got the Norwegians kicked out,
Yeah,
or the reason they left.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the same girl.
No, dog. She's so big. She feels like four characters. I'm like, the show's pretty much about her, honestly. Like, I think most of
I
like
mean, she has a lot of stuff that happens.
she has like
Yeah.
the most connections, you know, like it's usually like her family, her mom, her dad, her sister, like the fucking hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's part of the hotel family, right? No,
Yeah,
she's not,
her
dude.
dad runs
No,
the hotel. Yes, her dad runs the hotel.
it's not the same dad that chased after her in the when she went to the roadhouse. So I'm like, these are separate characters.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Because the dad that went to the Roadhouse was like a fat old guy, and he was like,
Totally
"Thanks for
understanding
being
and a
a
cool
good
guy.
sis." Okay, you're totally right. So there's two girls. One is the Norwegian girl,
And one's the best friend.
and one is who's the lady from Stranger Things, the mom?
Witherspoon.
No,
I mean, fucking
her name
Hathaway.
is close. You're getting closer. What was her name? She looks like her. The Roadhouse girl with the bike dad, the old dad, looks like her. Okay,
I'm looking it
I'm just
up.
gonna
Don't
Google
worry. I'm looking
It looks like her.
Damn it.
Winona Ryder. Okay, I got it. I beat ya.
No, you didn't. Who
Winona
said it?
Ryder.
I said it first. All right, hang it up. Hang up the call. Call me back. Tell me who won.
Okay. The Roadhouse girl looks like Winona Ryder. Correct?
Yes, I recall.
Yes. Okay. Then there's another girl who's okay. So what other characters were there? There's also the deputy who. Okay. So
Yes.
the Funky Bunch is the FBI dude. The other protagonist sheriff, and then you
Funky
have the
Bunch.
deputy nerdy dude, and then you have the Native American deputy dude,
Oh,
and then you have my
him.
favorite character, the receptionist lady.
Oh, she is the most adorable.
Though that's the receptionist lady is my favorite, and then
She is the cutest thing in the world, isn't she?
Dude, yeah, she's so funny. Like I
Like she lays out this gauntlet of donuts every morning.
yeah.
Like
And
it's
then
the
like
sweetest damn thing.
the sheriff comes in
I've
and
ever
is like, well,
seen.
what's happening? And then she's like, well, and then explains what's happening on the show she's watching.
Yeah.
And then the sheriff just listens to it for like a solid minute, and then he's like, Okay, but what about this in real life?
Yeah, she's like, Sheriff, somebody's on the phone. She's like, thank you, and no listening. She's like, so she's definitely going to pick up on something that
Oh
she's
yeah.
even actually. I have a photographic memory, and you know, like something's going to happen with her.
Yeah, probably
She's going to be a
so.
linchpin for
A
sure.
linchpin? What is that?
She's going to be like the keystone. She's going to be like
The
the hinge.
crux.
Yes, the ultimate key to solving the situation. You
Okay.
know,
She's
it's
gonna
probably going to be
think
something on
back
one of her shows.
to I bet you. The show that's
Maybe.
going on in parallel in the show is very something's happening with that.
Maybe. We'll find
It's
out.
very Watchmen-y with the Buccaneer dude or whatever.
Yes, there's definitely something going on with that.
Yeah.
It, like cuts into the show. That's why I'm like, I'm watching it fucking work. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, the only time I've really watched this is like over my shoulder at work or out of the corner of my eye while I'm driving. So let's
Oh
just get
man.
that out of the way.
Oh no.
So
We
my
both have
object
to.
permanence on the show is very low.
Same here. Same here. I've been watching it while playing chess on my phone.
Oh, nerd.
Okay,
What, are
but
we
it's
gonna do a
good.
chess episode next? Come on, man.
Hey, spoiler. Spoiler alert.
Whoa, what's season 2 of The Learner and the Burner? The
Where
one
we
year
talk about
anniversary is a chess
boring
episode.
stuff.
Yes, that's for our premium patrons only. The best of the best.
Oh
We're talking
man.
about them gambits.
So okay, we got all these characters. There's probably 50 in the show. Okay, there's a ton.
The entire town has a character, and they're in it like for at least 10 minutes a pop.
Yeah, each character gets their own storyline, their own arc,
You
their
find
own
out who everyone's
personality.
fucking.
Yeah, you get to learn. Everybody has something going on. Okay, so the story is this girl, what's her name? It was like who got murdered?
Laura
Laura something.
Buttface. I don't remember.
Pretty sure it might have been Buttface. Okay, Laura Buttface washes up on the beach. She's dead. Cops find her. Story begins. Figure out who the murderer is.
Yes.
One thing I'm confused about though is then in the first episode, then it shows a girl who's walking like with torn clothes. Like, what was that?
Oh, the very first part of the episode.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know. Was
shows a
that Laura?
girl. No, it was like some other girl who was captured and then somehow got away. And then, like, what had happened was the same things happened to the two girls. But I think that the girl that was walking was actually a flashback,
You think so?
or maybe not. I don't really know.
If I'm gonna leap ahead. This is kind of a sidebar situation, but you've caught up finally. There's something going on with the perfume counter and that whorehouse. No, we already talked about it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, wait, well, what's going on with the perfume counter in the whorehouse?
Well, like Laura's autopsy showed that she like fucked like 3 different guys that night. So I'm thinking Laura was like working at the perfume counter. She got like inducted into this whorehouse society or whatever. And that's kind of like why she started doing blow and doing all this crazy shit. You know, she was looking for a bad boy to steer her out of this terrible life she's living, blah, blah, blah. You know?
Yeah. Okay. That's a possibility. But I feel like that's very plain Jane of an answer. I feel like there's gonna be more stuff, and that's a red herring.
The red herring is the drug dealing ponytailed asshole.
Man.
The lodge owner and his brother, you know, the buttered bread. That was probably
Okay.
my favorite scene.
Oh, the bread part.
Yeah, he's like, I'm back
their
from
mouth is
France,
so
and they're
full.
all sitting down for dinner, and like dinner's on the plate. And then he
They're
comes
just
in like,
eating-
eat this, and he's like, oh, this is the best thing I put in my mouth
They
ever.
just eat the love of bread like bare hand, like
Yeah, he's like, this reminds me of childhood. Oh. Like, so there's definitely something going on with that Madam of the Night housing.
Okay.
go to.
Well, I just feel like the show deserves a little more respect than saying that the trucker is the red herring. Because if he is, then
Clearly,
that's bringing the whole show down.
clearly he's the
Because
red
like,
herring.
yeah, but he's so obviously the red herring that I feel like he's not actually the red herring.
Well, he's just an asshole.
But maybe he is. I don't know. He could be because, like, I don't know if the show's wanting to tell the audience, like, this is the murderer, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're even going to hint. Like they haven't even hinted towards the murderer. It's all set up. First 5 episodes, all set up.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so then the dream happens. Okay, so the FBI agent has multiple dreams, and they show one dream, and it's like a little person dancing, and and then like he's talking backwards, but they're playing it forwards. And what did he say? He was like, "The one-armed man is the killer," or something like that, right? It was something like that.
let's just pretend I don't know anything that happened in that section.
Let's pretend you had to work for during that part.
Pretend I did not read any subtitles and everything is audio.
Oh man, you didn't have subtitles on the backwards talking?
I didn't even look over at it. I was just like, okay, it's that part. Like I thought I was gonna
Oh
rewatch it,
man.
but I am not prepared.
You should rewatch it just because it's so weird. But yeah, it's so with subtitles on, it basically says like the one-armed man killed her or has something to do with it or something.
He was
So now
there.
oh, okay. So the mom of Laura also had a vision of the one-armed man for a split second and then started freaking out like a couple
Is he
episodes
the
earlier.
guy with the gray hair that's like looking up at her from like the
Yes.
bottom of the bed, like the boogeyman?
Yes.
I couldn't
Him.
tell you had one arm. Like
He does. So in the vision. Okay. Well, do you have any predictions for this of what's gonna happen?
last time I heard you, you were talking about the one arm man.
Oh, one arm man. Okay. So yeah, the one arm man. I mean, I still don't know much about him or nothing, but there's a one arm man. And he's involved. That's about all I know.
There's something going on with that doctor where the FBI agent was like cornering him like very hard. Where he's like, so yeah, is it cool to give cocaine to Sarah or whatever? And he's like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know if he like has a medical cocaine license or something. Like something weird's happening.
No, that's not a thing. So
I
like,
don't know. He might be a shaman.
No, he's a piece of shit.
There's something going on there.
This is America. He's a piece of shit. That's as far as his arc is gonna go. I mean, he may get weirder. Okay, he may get shittier and weirder, or stay the same.
So you don't think he was involved?
I think that he might know something, but I don't think he was involved. I think the people that are involved are going to be Laura's sister that hasn't even really come up yet, who's just kind of a weirdo.
Oh, she is.
Who else is involved? Let's see. Somebody. Oh, I bet you the Chinese girl's involved.
No way, dude. She's got so much on her plate. You really think?
Yeah, I think that she's faking how foreign she is.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you know how she constantly says things wrong? Like, instead of saying top of the morning to you, she'll say on top
morning
of,
of topness to you.
No, she said on top of the morning to you. I think she's purposefully doing that.
Willful ignorance. I wouldn't know anything about
that. Yeah, I think she's in it, and then the other girl that hasn't really come up yet is in it. But really, it's too early to tell. It could go.
Well, we got the autopsy back from Albert, and she did fuck 3 different people.
Yeah,
guy or girl. Who knows? Who knows? She had coke in her system. Yep.
What else?
So doctors like has a hard boner for her. Fucking, she's got at least 3 boyfriends that we know of, but she might also be working at a whorehouse. We don't know anything about Laura.
Yeah, Laura's
I called her Sarah a second ago.
I got it. So it also teased that there was someone that looked similar to Laura as well, but it wasn't Laura.
Oh, like, in the fucking dream world.
Yes. So that happened, but that never came up again, and I don't know anything about that. So I don't know, but so there could be something coming up like that, like a clone or a long, not clone, a long lost twin. I'm still Star Wars out.
Yeah.
Like a twin,
Indian scientists and
Dr.
you know,
Pershing, need the DNA.
yes. M counts, M counts, M counts.
The show, but the show though, is really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, we do.
It has
It's
not. I feel like I'm gonna be disappointed because I feel like it's setting up just piles of stuff, and I don't see a way that it's gonna tie it all together. But if it does, it would be amazing.
well, the show is infamous. So I'm like, it has to be good for a reason. Like
Yeah.
it can't end it on a whimpery fart,
I mean, if it's good for okay, like Lost is famous as well, but I absolutely hate Lost.
Well, yeah.
And I watched all of Lost because I watched it like not while I was running, but when it was all done and over with, just to see what the big fuss was about. And I watched it, and it was very good for the first couple seasons, and then it started like piling on just random, more crazy stuff, and it never ever settled it. And I absolutely hate that.
That's J.J. Abrams for you. That's why people hate fucking Star Wars now. They're like, it's about the mystery. What the hell is a smoke monster? Like, guy, my dude, please don't you fucking do
Well,
this to me.
I mean, Star Wars at least, has their shit together in a decent package. Lost was
You'd
just like
think
an
that now
exploding
after
box.
watching fucking Mandalorian.
Oh, you're saying Star Wars in a whole is not as nicely wrapped as Mandalorian is?
Well, in the last, the reason why I found the fucking last episode of The Mandalorian so cool is because they finally redeemed some goodwill from all the terrible, terrible ill will that they put upon the franchise.
Like what? I don't get what you're saying.
Like fucking a bunch of mystery boxes and retcons and like bullshit they did
Oh,
during the
like
last
they answered
three
it?
movies.
Okay. Like they answered all the questions?
Like they made questions and then that's it. That's all you have to do.
Oh.
That's all you have to do. Just make questions and then money happens. Who'd have thunk?
Oh. Well, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking
Just like fucking
about a good
Lost,
TV
man.
show.
Just like Lost.
Okay, well, we're talking about two different things then. Lost, yes, made a lot of money, but it was bad for Garrett to watch.
Well,
I like
guess.
shows that are good for Garrett to watch.
Well, I tend to agree. So.
But anyways, I hope that it pulls its plots together and delivers them nicely and not just does a Lost, because the FBI dude has introduced a long lost sister, introduced sci-fi elements of dreams and random guessing, like the bottle test thing.
Yeah, where it points to our our ponytailed antagonist.
Yeah, the bottle broke on the ponytail trucker. So does that mean he is the one who did it, or he has something to do with it? I don't
He
think
is
so, because
aware or knows something about it. He had the
might
bloody
know
shirt
something.
that he beat his wife with a bar of soap for.
That's true. He had
You
the
know?
bloody shirt, but here's the thing: is if he's willing to beat his wife, then he probably has beaten a ton of people.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's one of those people who won't beat someone bigger than him or something. Then if so, that's even worse. That's the worst.
Yeah. Puffs it.
Man, that dude, that character is just horrible. Like,
Yeah,
just-
there's always one of them. There's
He's
a
a
character
piece of
like that.
shit.
Yeah. Piece of shit indeed.
yeah. All right. Well, I mean, you got a guess for anybody who's involved. I feel like there's gonna be
Whodunit?
at least 5 people involved.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, who done it?
maybe Laura set herself up, bro.
Okay, is that your honest guess that we're gonna revert back to in a couple episodes?
She killed herself. She accidentally wrapped herself in plastic.
She
Got pecked by some birds.
She wrapped her own hands up in rope.
Three
and-
different times.
Yeah,
She was yeah.
that sounds legit.
Maybe, I don't know, man. I think she definitely was involved in her murder. Without a doubt.
She is
That's my
definitely there.
that's my guess. That Laura is 100% involved in
Well, you just took the easy way out. You're like, she's
it.
definitely involved in her own murder. You're like, well, okay.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but she clearly was there for it. She knows
Okay,
all about it.
I'm guessing Chinese girl and Laura's sister that mentioned one thing about the flower moon thing.
That's
The weirdo.
that's an interesting guess. Where did she wash up? Was it in front of the hotel or was it in front of the mill?
Hotel. No, the mill. It was the mill.
Okay, well, they're very suspicious.
I mean, that's true, but that also doesn't mean anything because where you dump the body, it's going to go downstream and then just wash up wherever.
Everybody meets up at the lumber mill at night. That's like the go-to. Like, oh, I lost him down by the lumber mill. Like that's old Sawmill Road. Probably heard that a bunch of times.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you got anything else you'd like to say?
There's a shit ton going on in that episode, or all the episodes, should I say? It's too much to really
Yeah.
recap in a single
Nah,
episode.
we aren't doing that. Every episode is just jam-packed full of stuff that may or may not be important. The thing is, like, you don't even know what's important yet because, you just don't know what happened.
Yeah, they're just dumping all the information. Everything's out there. It's literally a free for all of information. I'm like, yo, what is relevant? But
I can see why this show is popular because at the time when this episode comes out, everybody's like, "Oh, it was probably the trucker guy."
and there's no good drug dealing boys.
Oh, and then remember there was a dude out in the woods with the trucker guy when he was meeting up with those two dudes, and he was just standing behind a tree.
Yes, that might be the doctor.
Dude, the doctor.
He's like, don't worry about it. God,
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
was weird. That's definitely somebody.
It's probably his connect.
I guess. Just weird.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, that's a fucking smoke monster if I've ever seen it. We're never gonna say, don't worry about it. God,
I hope not.
consider it
All
forgotten.
right. Well, you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, good show. Can't wait to watch the rest of it over my shoulder.
Same here. All right. Well, this has been Learn the Burner. I'm Garrett.
And there's no
Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.
peace.